So I know it's been a while since I've done a build video on the trophy truck, but I do have a reason for that. So I had a really bad jump while I was on a trip, and I messed up all the geometry on the front end, and I think it's a bit beyond repair. My concern is that if I try and bend it back into shape, it'll snap because my welds previously weren't amazing. Now I'm going to shift the topic a bit to a new truck that I got recently. It was a 4-wheel drive Slash, and oh my, it inspired me so much. If the front end of the 4-wheel drive is the same way I picture the 2-wheel drive, I think I can just connect a drive shaft to the front 2 wheels and convert a new truck to 4-wheel drive. So to answer your question, yes, I do hope to make a new truck, and that involves welding, but I have more practice this time, and I've learned a lot more since I've built this truck. This time, as I build a new truck, I'm going to bring you guys along so that you can see all the steps that I do to build a truck like this. And hopefully, my new truck will be better than this one. First, I'll show you the jump. It's time to start over. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is go on Safari and put in Brenthel Trophy Truck Cage Design. You can really just put in whichever one you want because the next step is pretty important. You're going to find a few angles of the truck you want to make. For this one, I'm going to click on this one. I think this is a good truck. I really like Brenthel trucks. I like their spare setup, and I think the cage has some nice geometry. This is the truck that I'm hoping to make, or at least similar to. I'm going to base my cage off of it, but it's not going to be a replica. And then this one seems good as well. It's got some nice geometry, and I believe it's the same truck. I really only used these 2 angles while I was building my cage. Alright, so this is what I've got for my mock-up so far, the wooden dowels. I'll go into more detail on the back setup there and the front setup, but as you can see, it looks pretty good. It took me around 3 hours to get all of the design done, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So as you can see for the back setup here, it's way different than all my other trucks. I have my spares mounted in like that. As you can see, you just slide in, and same for the other side. It's a nice fit. They're not going anywhere. Once I get a strap over there, that'll be a lot better. And then for the battery, it just slides out like that. Hopefully easy to slide in again. But let's have a look at the front real quick. Okay, so the front was another thing I wanted to touch on. It's definitely a lot better than my previous one. My previous one, the tire was continuously hitting there. And I'm hoping full bottom out will be around here. And then drop out will be around there. It's hard to tell right now, but once I get the wheels on, it'll be a lot better. It goes in further here. I don't know if you can see, it comes further back here. So that'll be very handy when it comes to landing a big jump. It's not going to be constantly hitting that and catching. So the front is definitely a lot better. So as you can see, overall it's a pretty good design in my opinion. There'll definitely be a few spots that I'm going to go back and touch up because not everything's perfect. Especially on the front there, I made sure that I did a lot more design, and on the back I did the same thing. It should be a more sturdy and durable cage, but let's get to welding this.